Hey everybody, I hope you had a good week. I'm just going to get right into it. I think we could see, we have a good possibility of seeing a big time run on the grocery stores pretty soon here. You're already hearing about it happening in the UK on some levels, and I believe it can come here. Uh, I think there's a confluence of events going on that are about to happen, that are in motion, on top of things that are already going on that we're already dealing with, a supply chain that's already jacked up. And so I'll break it down here. But I think we have a cascade of hurt coming in to us here from on different fronts. First of all, I want to list them here. Bear with me. The first one, if you probably know a lot of these, but the rent moratorium is coming to an end here tomorrow. Last day for that. So you're going to have millions of people. The figure I read was like 3 million. I think it's much higher than that. I think you're going to see way more millions that are going to face eviction pretty quick. It's going to add more people to the homeless uh, ranks and a lot more people that are getting desperate. All right. Also, forbearance ending just as well. The mortgage payments being put off. Maybe not quite as many people in that range, but that's going to be millions as well. You're going to see a lot of foreclosures going on. That could affect, I'm not sure how that'll affect the housing market, but that's going to put a lot of people in hardship, big time hardship. And then some other things, I mean, you still have the droughts and out going on out west, heat, record heat waves still going on. Even here in Georgia, I mean, it's been almost 100 degrees, right at 100 degrees, and add in the humidity on top of that here this week. It's been rough. And I know out west, the droughts, like I said, the fires going on, the west and the Midwest. Also, there was a story I ran across that wells, the water wells, are drying up in along Oregon and California, and it said as many as 300 just in the last 300 wells just in the last couple of weeks. So that's affecting some farmers out there, a lot of farmers out there, and that's going to affect crop production. Then that affects the pricing and availability to us, to everybody else. So it does have effects all across the board. Crime waves are still happening with the heat. You got more crime. That's still a problem, going to be a problem. So in the UK, I mentioned that a while ago, they are urging the public not to panic buy. They've had reports of empty shelves here and there in their big grocery store chains over there. So they've got an issue with, as they say, labor shortages and truck drivers. That's contributing to that. But the supply chain is still really very fragile. And so that's a lot of it too, as well. So is that coming here? I believe so. You've got surging cases of the CV virus. You've got with all these variants coming into play as well. So, and that's sweeping across all of the United States. So you could very well have, and they're already talking it, a lot about it. If you've been keeping up a little bit here lately, especially the last couple of days, about wanting to do lockdowns, restrictions. I think they do that, and I think it'll happen. Some states will ignore it, but these cities and all over, it's going to close down a lot more small businesses. I think it could destroy the cities, really. And what that'll do is just add to the problem of an already fragile supply chain, a lot more labor shortage issues in the food processing part of things, the transportation of it all. It's a compounding problem on everything. So the restrictions, like I said, can impact food production, labor shortages get worse, transportation of goods. This could affect the transportation of food to the grocery stores, as well as gasoline to the gas stations. I think you could see, very well could see not only a run on the grocery stores, food stores, but also the gasoline the gas stations. I may be totally off there, but that's just my opinion right now from what I'm gathering. So I think this time around, I know the last time, the toilet paper, the paper products, the cleaning supplies, the main things that got really wiped out. I think this could be much bigger. I think this could not only be that, but also all kinds of other items, food, water. I've noticed the last few times I've gone to the store, the bottle of water looks a little thin. So that's the biggest thing that jumped out to me. And I'm seeing reports, people are reporting shortages or empty shelves spotted, all over the country already. So we're already kind of seeing that being reported a lot. So, like I said, it's going to be more than just a toilet paper run this time. Uh, what I would do, what I would recommend is when, if this happens, which I think it will, a lot of people are just going to flock to make runs on these large stores, your Costco's, the Walmarts of the world. I would hit the small places first, like your DGs, like Dollar General, Dollar Tree, dollar stores, those kind of stores. Hit them first because most people are first reaction is going to go to the big stores. So I would do both. I would hit the small places first, get what you can there, and then double back, hit what you can on the big stores. Okay. Stock up now, but I would stock up now on, toilet paper, your toiletries, lighters. I'm not talking about the little bitty lighters, the longer lighters that you can use to light your propane, candles, whatever. Cleaning supplies, first aid equipment, over-the-counter medications, your pet food. Don't forget the pets. Alcohol, vinegar, the alcohol you drink, and the rubbing alcohol as well. Your ointments, anything like that. Defensive tools, have them clean and ready. But prep what you can, and I really do. I believe just from what I am reading, all the talk, they're really talking up doing these restrictions, the big lockdowns again. So you know what that's going to result in. It's gonna hit. So do what you can. All we can do now is pray. Of course, keep praying. Prep what we can. The rest is in God's hands. All right. So with that, I'm going to say, don't be anxious. Don't panic. You go have a good weekend. God bless you. I'm going to see you soon.